What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by Jaden tasking for a quick Xenoverse 2 discussion. Something that I came up with the other day as I was thinking about how annoyed I was having to do this 1,000 times. And to those who've been playing Xenoverse since it came out, whether you got the game recently, you've been playing for months, what is the most annoying thing about this game? Well, there's many things, but what is like one of the main annoying things about this game? Danny, what is that one thing?
Having to start over every single time you want to make a new character.
Yes, it's really obnoxious. Now, it's not the worst thing, but it's really obnoxious. And honestly, like with Xenoverse 1, I love being able to beat the game and just create as many characters as I want to after that. Well, not really as many, but it was like 8. But I had the freedom of being able to just create whatever character I wanted next, hop into a couple of parallel quests, max them out, and get into the online world. Like, that was fun to me. But this game, for whatever reason, rumors say the reason why they did this is because people requested it when the survey went around a couple months ago. But for whatever reason, when you start the game over, you start over everything. You have to do all the quests, you have to do the entire story mode, you have to unlock everything. And the worst part is if you want to like play as one character and that's not unlocked yet, then you have to basically switch accounts. So it's like, it's just obnoxious. So I thought about what's the best way to solve this? Well, easy. To answer that question, it will be to not make you restart. And we've suggested it. In fact, Bandai, back in like October, acknowledged that we wanted that. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it's like DIMS or Bandai Japan that decided to stop it there. It hasn't been fixed yet. It's not really broken, but it's something that we want to change. So the better answer is it hasn't been changed yet. But Danny, now I have a good idea. And before I actually spit out that idea, I want to be sure that I state this right now. This is not something that's guaranteed to work. This is just me spitting the idea out, and I want to get your own thoughts on the idea. If you like the idea, make sure you like and comment on the video. And my plan is to send this video to Bandai so they can send it to DIMS or whoever they need to send it to show them that this is something that we would actually really want. And if you have any better ideas that are even better than this, feel free to suggest them down below and kind of talk as a community. But the idea that I had was they don't even have to really fix that. Instead, all they have to do is implement one feature. Danny, do you know what that feature is?
The ability to play with created characters.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to say I don't know yet. The idea is, okay, so this is the idea that I had. So after you beat the game, this happened in Xenoverse 1. They told you to basically go recruit time patrols to kind of build like a time patroller army in Toki City at the time. And now in Kantan City, you see time patrols everywhere. It's like a huge army that helps fix the distortions in time and stuff like that. So the idea that I had was you should do that in Xenoverse 2, but with a twist. So this is how I envisioned it. After you beat the game, once again, it's still back to trying to fix this time lapse and recruiting time patrollers. They should have an option where if you go back to the school, which is located right by Elder Kai stays in Kantan City, there should be a new option that's unlocked where basically it's called recruiting a time patroller. And the way it would work is you go into school, you hit the option, it prompts you to create a brand new character. You choose a race, you choose the moves. Obviously, the moves are going to be limited to what you have unlocked so far. That way, it still doesn't take away from having to play the game multiple times because you do have to replay several times to get all the specific race transformations. You choose the moves, you get distribution points, and then you create that character. Now, what that does is that would do two things. Number one, you'll be able to see that created character walk around Kantan City because obviously you recruited them. That's not really a big deal. It's like a little bonus thing I want to toss out there. But the big one, Danny, the big one. You know what? I don't even know why I have you here. I just have you for like Atlas, basically. Yeah. The big one is to when you go into character select screen, you'll not only see your main character, but you'll also see the time patroller you recruited. Basically, what this does is it allows you to expand which also solves another problem, being able to fight, your other characters you created. It expands your character select screen with the character you just made. So basically, what that does is it, number one, it takes away the annoyance factor of having to start over 1,000 times. It also cuts away at the grind, because let's be real, even though it wasn't the worst thing in Xenoverse 1, it was still really annoying to have to like create a character and retrain to level 99, 95, even 85 was annoying to do. You just want to, if you agree with me, disagree, you can let me know in the comment section below. But I feel like every player, once you beat the game and you create a character, all you want to do is hop into the online world and see what you can do with this character, right? Isn't that how it works? Am I right or wrong?
Especially after you've already beaten the game once.
Yeah.
You beat the game once, now you're ready to create your second character and just have fun with it, but you can't because you have to go through all the other nonsense first.
I will say this, it's not the worst thing. To replay the story and build another character, it takes me like a couple hours, while you're redoing the story all over again, you are gaining XP, so it's not the worst thing. Skip the cutscenes, but let's be real, none of us want to do that 1,000 times. It gets redundant, and in fact, makes you want to play the game less. And I want to say big shout out to all the people out there like Lotus, who has 8 characters all maxed out, like at level 85, 90. I don't know how you do it, but big shout out to the people who put the time in for that, but we don't want to do that. Again.
Especially because, like, another thing that I always thought would be cool was, like, it's cool that you can have different variations of your, the character that you're logged in as.
Right.
But it would be a phenomenal feature to be able to just switch back and forth between the characters that you've created, just right from the character select screen. Because, like, if I'm playing online with One Punch Dan and then I switch it up and I want to go online with my Majin character, I got to exit all the way out, I got to load all the way back in, and then I can go back online. Whereas if
I was like, even worse of all, if you log into your other account, you don't have all your characters unlocked. In fact, like me and you were just playing like an hour ago, and I was on my second account with Psycho Mantis, and I wanted to fight you with other characters, but I don't have them unlocked. So what I would have to do is back all the way out, load the game up, come back into a lobby, load it again, invite you, and it's like a huge process. Like, we don't want to do that. We just want to play the damn game.
And it's the same, even to go as far as like, so if I create, so for example, right now, I'm going to platinum the game, but I also want to have a multitude of different characters from different races that I can go online and play with. And the annoying thing is that even to just train them up a little bit quicker with 40-ton weights, if you don't have multiple of that Super Soul, then you literally, if I want to move it from one character to another, I have to log in, wait for it to load, pick the character, get to the game, unequip 40-ton weights, back out, main screen, log into the other character that I want to try to train, equip 40-ton weight, and it's like a 15-minute process before I can even start playing the freaking game, because it doesn't let me. I'm like, there's like no part about it is easy. It's crazy.
Exactly. And before you even get to the point where you're ready to play, you're already tired of it. And again, what this solution is not something that they'll probably even do. They might not even consider it. But again, I want to put it on a video and get your comments. So I need everybody to kind of pass this video around and comment your own thoughts, whether this is something you want to see. If you have better ideas how it could work, then this is your chance to do it. And my idea is in a couple of days, I want to send this to Bandai and be like, look, man, this solves the problem. Like, they know that nobody likes to start over. Well, I don't say nobody, because some people do like to start over. But the idea is nobody wants to spend so much time. Like, we just want to play the game. So again, the way this process or this idea would work is you complete the game once. You go into the school, you quote-unquote recruit the patroller. Well, it prompts you to create a brand new character. You'll not only see your custom character you just made walking around Conton City alongside you, which I think is kind of a cool little extra feature, but you would also see them in the character select screen, which also solves another problem of being able to fight your own created characters, which is something that they, for some reason, didn't do. I don't know why they did that. So again, the way it would work is once you go into the character select screen, you would see your usual avatar in the top left corner, and then maybe like below it or to the left of it or to the right of it somewhere, they would have a new slot for created characters that you made post-game in the recruitment feature. And I think this will solve it. Like, I don't see what better way to do it. And the other best part is it's linked to whatever account you logged into. So if you're level 95 on that main account, then those characters are also level 95. Now, the big question is would there be any limitations that you want to toss in there where it's not like completely the same as starting all over? And to be fair, I don't really know. I mean, you could say that maybe you don't get enough attribute points like you will with your main character, because technically you're supposed to be stronger, so it's like you're training that character, so maybe you have like less attribute points to toss into that character. That way it kind of keeps like the characters that you created and started over with more special. Or does that even really matter?
I mean, the limiting factor is that you would still like, if you want to get all the moves, if you want to have all the transformations and stuff, you would still have to work for those.
Yeah, you would just have to work.
So it's not like a completely free pass. I mean, like, say you start with a human and then you want to create a Saiyan or whatever, you can't even enjoy the best part of the Saiyan unless you do grind a little bit. I think it's like level 40 or whatever you have to get to in the story before you unlock Super Saiyan. So I mean, you'd have to do a little bit of grinding, but it's not like you're not starting at ground zero.
Exactly. Like, you still have to like play the story for the specific stuff, like the transformations for the different races. But as far as just wanting to create like let's say another human, if you already have a human, or another Majin, but not necessarily care about the transformation, you can do so. And again,
because that's not even like, for me, like, I honestly 100% I don't mind the grind. If they never fix it to where we can get another character that starts out at 95 or whatever, because we've already done that once and we have to grind the character from 0 to max, I'm totally fine with that. The thing that I find the absolute most cringy, horrible thing with starting a new character is every single time you have to listen to the tutorials and you have to listen to the computer talk, and I'm like, I've already beat the game 4 times. Yes. You don't have to tell me how to play the game.
And by the way, before people address it, yes, you can skip the first tutorial, but you still have to do the one in the parallel quest. You still have to do the one in the extra missions. You still have to do the one in the giant extra missions. There's a bunch of tutorials that you
even just flying around, you literally, it's part of the story to fly around Kanton and go from point to point to point. You know where everything is. You already did it once. It's insane. It drives me mad. It's crazy.
Yeah. So honestly, that's why I feel like this is the best solution. So Bandai, if you think this is a great idea, Dimps, if you just happen to be a random developer that speaks English that happens to be watching this video, if you think this is a good idea, please give it to us. And to those watching the video, in the comment section below, let me know whether or not you think this is a good idea or bad. If you think it's great, then leave a like in the comment. If you don't, well then tell me why it's awful or why you want something better. Ultimately, the solution that I want to do is whether this gets implemented in this game or the next game. I just want them to understand that we just want to play. We just want to play through the story once or twice, a couple times, and just get into the online world immediately. And if we played it once or twice before, we don't want to keep doing it every single time when we create a brand new character. On top of that, we want to fight a custom created character with a custom created character. So this also solves that. Like I said, I'll be able to play as Rhymestyle, hop in, select Psycho Mantis in the same screen and fight him. Or, you can fight One Punch Dan can fight One Punch Dan. I don't know what characters all you've made. Or Booty, that's what you made.
Yeah.
The point is this solves that problem. It takes away the grind, and it's going to be adding a lot more fun to the factor of the game. So, what do you guys think? Anything else you want to add before we end this?
Hashtag death to the grind.
Hashtag death to the grind, yeah. With that said, like I said, in a couple of days or so, I'm going to see what the community says. If you guys think it's a bad idea, I won't even submit it. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people will agree, in which case, let me know your support down below. And if you have any ideas that can make this even better, then feel free to discuss down below. And also, let's kind of stay limited to this, because I'm sure this game has a lot that needs to be fixed and addressed. There's a lot of issues that you guys would want to talk about. But for now, let's focus about the character creation thing for this video. We can talk about other stuff in the future as far as other balances and patches. I know my homie Code Slide just put out a video where he addressed a bunch of unbalances around Aura Slide. Me and him actually have been talking the past couple of days, and we are actually putting together a big list to send to Dimps and Bandai as well. So don't worry about that. But for now, for this video solely, focus on the creative character aspect of it. And yeah. Alright, with that said, I'm excited to see what you guys think, so drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll take it from there. As always, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. This has been Jaden Tasking and Rhymestyle, and we'll see you guys in the comment section below.
Bye.